Juniors.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Frank Presents the Play Call. And this is the week that we've all been waiting for. You know, a lot of predictions were made at the beginning of the season. We talked about different teams, but this is Super Bowl weekend. Our Super Bowl episode is today. Bree, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Doing great. I'm doing great. Nikki, what's going on?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
Of course, I got to ask you. You didn't say blessed and highly favored, so I'm wondering if you are okay. And June,
I agree.
my man, with the jersey on. I hope June would have put his 52 jersey on.
Oh, I just grabbed my main man, Slay. You know what I'm saying?
He got it framed in a picture right now. That's what.
June, you want to see something real fast?
Hey, but real quick, to answer your question, I am doing great. I'm just so glad that Nikki didn't sing as her intro. Because I like it. Oh, look at that. Smallwood. He actually went to a school in Delaware.
Nikki,
That's
that's what we're going to do. We're going to have Nikki sing the intro to our podcast. So from now on, we could just hit the song. And then when she's done singing, like the quick 30 seconds, we'll come in and start talking.
I'm for it. You know what I'm saying? I am for it.
He's me with a good time. We can record it. Look, so we got some stuff to talk about. Bree, take it away.
okay. The Jaguars. We started off with the Jaguars. They hire Doug Peterson as their new head coach.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
I'm just excited to see what he is going to do in Jacksonville. They're off air. And I am, excited to see what's going to happen. So
I think we all want to see what he's going to do, especially Nikki, because she has her reservations about it. I will say this, right? With everything that's going on, they went with him. They didn't go left, which backed out for whatever reason. He had his own reasons why he did. But it's not my team to talk about, so I'm gonna let Nikki go into it and see what her expectations are. I'm gonna tell you what my expectations are when she's done, but I want her to, talk about it and give her 2 cents on it.
Go Jags. That's
Okay.
all I got.
Well then, that was.
I'd like to say we welcome you to the squad, Nikki. I told you already.
Mute him.
I told you already. Hey, I'm with you. Like, I don't even know why you're mad that I'm happy that you guys got a Super Bowl winning coach.
Mute him.
I tell you what. So I tell you what, Nick. So look, he might not have been your team's first choice,
Or second.
It might not have been who you wanted to see, and maybe we're surprised by who they hired. He was out of football for a year or so.
I say he took a year off. That Lombardi was heavy.
Yeah. His arms was straining from carrying that trophy. So, I mean, let's see what he does. I think I was watching Inside NFL and they were talking about the hiring stuff with not being minority coaches and stuff like that. But he did say something. When you hire a coach, you want to hire a coach that can reach the locker room, that can not only call X's and O's, but can reach the players, motivate the players, connect with the players. A lot of these old school head coaches struggle with that, right? Because old school mentality is my way or no way, my way or the highway. You either follow my rules or you go home. Belichick is one of those guys. But when you have a winning recipe, you kind of get away with that. But now you have the Sean McVays and his coaching tree of coaches that worked under him that are head coaches now, Zach Taylor being one of them, if that's his name, for the Bengals, who was his assistant when he went to the Super Bowl and lost to Belichick in Super Bowl 53. Now he's in coaching against the guy that he was working under in the Super Bowl. So I would say that to go with your argument about giving a younger person or somebody like Leftwich who just had success as an OC in Tampa a chance to see where you can go, I can agree there. But I think also Doug Peterson being a previous quarterback at one point in his career, being an offensive mind person, out coaching Belichick in the Super Bowl because he did. Let's see what he does with your team. We already know that the Jaguars have an uphill battle, and it's not a quick turnaround. We can't see. I'm not expecting the Bengals, but what I'm expecting is at least a 500 record coming up. I think if you go to 500, that's a game changer compared to where you at and progression. He has a 5-year contract. So what I would like to see with a brand new quarterback, building around that quarterback, a young first round pick, maybe in the next 5 years, making the playoffs, you know, and making a run. That's what I hope to see. Let's give the man a chance. You never know. He might come in there and change the atmosphere and give he hired one of his guys to be the OC, right? Yep. To help him with teaching a young quarterback. So I mean, sky's the limit. He's there early. I'm pretty sure that he's meeting with the players. And Trevor, if he was smart, I'll be in his ear right now trying to learn his tendencies, what he wants. And we have. Let's see what happens. I mean, let's see. You know.
So Nikki, I'm gonna leave you with this. An individual can make a difference, but a team can make a miracle. And my main man, 300 grand, Doug Peterson said that. So let's go. Let's go. He's gonna make that difference, and that team is gonna make that miracle. The Bengals did it, so can the Jags. I'm Team Jags this year. They're my number 2. And that's it. And I don't have number 2s. I just have the number 2 because I live here and he's Doug Peterson. So I'm with you, Nikki. We're gonna be rooting at the same time, except when they play the Eagles sometime this year.
No, I want the same energy when we play the Eagles.
Okay.
I promise you, I think we're gonna go to London.
No, I hope not.
Oh yeah,
You
no.
play in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an away.
No, it's an away game. Yeah, you're not gonna go to London.
Let me go check. Trust me.
It's an away game.
It's at Philly.
I think this year they're gonna have a game in Germany. They're gonna play the first.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up.
Yeah, the good transition.
Of international. That was a great transition, actually.
Really?
The NFL will play the first regular season game in Germany in 2022 and 4 games altogether in Germany through 2025.
I think that's dope, man. I think it's great, expanding the market. Man, I love it. I love it. I do. Because, you know, soccer is so big across the world. And I like to see American football finally making that shift across the pond. And even though they've been doing it in London, but to expand in other markets, I think is dope. I think it's dope. And you never know that.
You know what a look here reminds me of?
What?
The challenge.
Yeah, going to different places. I agree.
Because the challenge, you know, like when they started bringing international, they stayed like it was like in London, UK area. Like that's what they were. And now they're expanding.
Yep.
Okay, international queens.
Yep. Let's see. So what's the next thing?
All right, the next thing that we have, hold on, I'm gonna go back to my notes. Okay, so this is just a question. Me and Frank kind of talked about it over FaceTime this past weekend. And I wanted to talk about it on here. So Marcus Mariota was trending all Saturday. Was it Saturday? Yeah. On Twitter. And, you know, I was going through Frank with all the different tweets and it was nothing bad. Like there was no bad tweets when it came to Marcus Mariota. A lot of people were wondering, like, why is he not starting? Why is he not like they were naming quarterbacks that are QB1s that shouldn't be QB1s over Marcus Mariota. So one tweet that stuck out to me, and me and Frank talked about it a little bit, so I decided to put it in the chat, was, do you think that Marcus Mariota will fit the Belichick system and back up Mac Jones?
I'll go first, if you guys don't mind.
Of course.
I figured since it's Frank's team, you know?
Yeah.
No, I think that last year should have been a year for Mariota. I'm probably screwed his name up. To play somewhere else and make a name for himself. And I think he gave that away last year by backing up Derek Carr, which again, I said it earlier this year and I'm gonna say it again. He is just slightly better than average. And why back a slightly better than average quarterback when you're really not getting nothing from it? You're not even getting the opportunity to possibly take his job next year because they're still sticking with Carr, obviously. And you're backing him up. You're not learning. You're not backing up Brady. You're not backing up Rodgers or Ben. So I think he just wasted a whole year from his career. Are there other? I mean, shoot, the Texans are out there. I don't know. There's a lot of we're eventually gonna talk about it, but no, He won't fit Belichick's system. There's no way at all. I don't even see it. I don't even think he'll look good with a Patriots jersey.
I have a question for you, June. Since you said that he backed up someone that is slightly better than average, what would you think Mariota was?
Honestly, I think Mariota brings a additional skill set. If anything, I have to rank them the same, and I have to give Mariota the slight edge just because he brings that athleticism that Carr really doesn't bring.
Okay, because I agree with you there. I think if you want to compare both of them, nobody really outdoes each other. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know if him sitting behind Carr. The only thing I would say I agree with you is when you say him sitting behind Carr didn't improve him. Yes, I agree with that. But I don't know. Behind I don't know. I think it's just a thing, a short fall from glory when you were QB1 somewhere else, and then now can't nobody see you, even based off of your question, past QB2. I think that's hard. You get what I'm saying? So then to be a QB2 behind a baby, oh, that's too much. I just couldn't. Just for that, I just have to say no. I can't see it. But I don't know. I mean, the legends, lack of better words, they damn near gone. Cause Aaron, I wouldn't want to sit behind him on the bus. So I don't know. Maybe his opportunity to learn from someone that had tenure has now passed. It's someone that I think was willing. I think he could learn from Aaron, but I just don't like Rodgers. So yeah. So that's my answer. I don't see him there. And I think it's just a hard pill to swallow that he's fallen so damn short from the glory days of being QB1. That's my answer.
I'll say, in my opinion, I say it wouldn't be a bad idea, for one, because he's fallen so short. He can revive himself, and even if Mac and Cheese is the QB1, right? He can go in whenever they need Mac and Cheese to come out, right? He can also teach Mac and Cheese a little bit of something, her being a brand new newbie quarterback at the same time. And then he's also very, very athletic as well. And Mac and Cheese is small. I'm sorry, but that boy is a baby. He's small. He's little, like not wishing anything on him. No, he's small. Oh, Nick, because he had like 8 layers of clothes on.
Girl, he look. Anytime I see his body, for some reason, I feel like his body is shaped as SpongeBob. All I see is just everything is boxed.
He like triple layers his clothes, but I wouldn't say it's a bad idea at all, in my opinion, for those reasons. And then he can make some good plays, some great plays, like while Mac and Cheese is on the bench, and then maybe even like a 1-year deal, going in and out of the game at some points, because Mac and Cheese is going to need a backup that's going to be athletic as well. No, he's not super duper consistent, but when he is in his game mode, like, he makes some good plays at the same time. So, and then maybe go somewhere who needs a QB1 after he proves himself with a couple of plays or a couple of games that he does play, if he does back him up. And that's just my opinion.
I just don't understand.
Yeah, no, go ahead. No, I was gonna say, but do you not agree that's like wasting another year? Because he just did that. What you're saying, he just did that underneath Carr. I just think if he does that, I think his career is done.
Yeah, done. Yeah. Like I just okay. So I think with the mindset, maybe June can agree or disagree here. It's like at least Carr has some kind of I just don't see where you'll say if he'll come sit behind Mac and Cheese, he has any of a chance to make it like he doesn't even play for real behind Carr. When they want Carr to go sneeze, go blow his nose, they be like, "Hey, Marcus, go in." If you do that with mac and cheese, it's like, bro, you might as well just go home at this point. Like, I don't know. I think going to sit behind him would kill the career that is already halfway dying.
So I will say this: I don't know him fitting into the Patriots system, especially when what they like is quarterbacks like Brady and Mac Jones, pocket quarterbacks who might be able to scramble here and there to extend the play, but they make smart reads, they take care of the football, and don't make mistakes. That's the biggest thing with Patriot football is eliminate the mistakes, the turnovers, and you give us a chance to win the game. We start giving the ball away, creating turnovers and fumbles and stuff, and now you give another team opportunities to play. So I don't think he'll fit, and I personally wouldn't do it if I was him because of the fact that I'm not the one guy starting, right? Now, what we've become accustomed to see in so long is that a rookie quarterback sits behind a veteran quarterback and learns. Aaron behind Brett Favre, Brady behind Bledsoe, other people like that. Mahomes behind Smith a little bit, and then they get their chance to come in. And the point of that is to get some. What's the word I'm looking for? To get some learning, some training, some OJT to see it, the play calling, advising. What did you see? But now here recently, we've seen veteran quarterbacks go be the backup for these rookie quarterbacks. But it's a reverse mentality. Instead of seeing me play the game and learn from it, now I'm watching you play the game to coach you when you come back and tell you you can do better. The only issue I have with that is with Mariota. And I was trying to think back. I wasn't prepared to stats, but he had a run. He came out of college very high. They had high hopes for him. He did okay. I just think the team he was on wasn't prepared to make the runs that had to. And like anything else, we've seen with a lot of players, you could have talent, but if the team is not built for that or you don't have the right coaching, then it's not going to happen. It's just not. You may never hit the potential you're supposed to hit, your ceiling. So I do believe. I agree with you, and I think he's a little better than Carr in the sense that he brings an aspect to the game that Carr doesn't, which is the scramble ability. But I also feel Carr has something that he doesn't have, and that's the arm and position passing as a quarterback. Carr, up until he got hurt, just like Wentz, he was doing pretty well his first year under the Raiders. But then that's also any quarterback that's starting his first year. There's no film on you. So a lot like, RG3 came out killing it, doing too much, got hurt, but then they had film on him and they knew he was hurt. They knew his knees weren't the same, so we're going to come after you. Once they have film on you, they can start seeing your tendencies. I think Mahomes is going through that now too. They're starting to figure out his tendencies. Defenses are starting to read him. We were talking about that this morning at breakfast at work. In the playoffs, like the second half of the Super Bowl, he was horrible. The second half of the AFC Championship, he was horrible. And in the Super Bowl he did win, he only played 7 good minutes. So it's not like he has this, oh my God, when he's there. It's the fact that he's explosive and can make plays is what makes him dangerous. But he has tendencies and some telltales for defenses to read on. So no, I don't think he would be a good fit in the Patriots. And I don't think that his time is over, but I think it is. I think he'll never get a chance. If when he gets in the game, he has to shine. He has to come out there and make it to where when Carr's healthy, do we want Carr back in the game? You know what I'm saying?
Jim made a good point though. Texans need someone.
So going back to the Texans, so you have so many people out there, right? And we talking about this before we started recording. I was listening to some talk show highlights, and they were talking about Russell Wilson. And I'm big on Russell Wilson. I think Russell should go to Tampa. That's me. If I was Bruce Arians and I know for a fact Brady's not coming back, I am going to get Russell. Russell's still young. Russell can throw the ball. You have the weapons. But Russell's been coming under some criticism too over the last couple of years. Now, would Mariota fit? I don't know if Mariota fit the risk it, no biscuit with that Arians brings to the table, which he likes to go deep with the ball. So maybe, not going there, but the Saints need a quarterback too. And with the fact that we know Alvin Kamara, we'll talk about that. But
Yeah, it's down on my notes.
Yeah, that could change the game too. And that franchise just lost their head coach. And he's had success there. You don't know what you're gonna get. So I don't know. For me, I probably would stay put and hopefully the Raiders give him a chance or showcase him to get him some bait to trade him,
Well, they know what they're getting with the Saints because they hired in-house. I think it's their OC they hired now as their head coach. So the knowledge, the tenure, the chemistry ain't gonna really shift much. So
But we don't know if Michael Thomas is coming back. We don't know what's gonna happen with Alvin Kamara. You just lost.
Right. I'm not talking about players per se. I'm talking about like the coaching and stuff like that. So I don't know. I just don't see him going behind mac and cheese as progress to
it's not gonna
reignite
it's not
his at all.
No,
it's not gonna reignite absolutely nothing. Might nail it in the coffin, actually, not reignite.
Mac Jones did good this year for a rookie. He's good. He had a winning season. He came up short in some games, but I think the lack of experience and it's my team, and I said it. The defense gave up too much against the Bills, and it takes a little bit of both to win. And it takes more than just one phase of the game to win. And Mac and Cheese was in that same position Brady was. Actually had better numbers than Brady did when he started. However, Brady had a better defense. So it makes a big defense wins championships. So
listen, I like Mac and Cheese. He did really good in the Pro Bowl.
I love Daddy Mac.
Frank, you said
what's up? What?
No, I was just gonna ask you about the so New Orleans Saints, right? What did you just say about them? Somebody going over there. Who'd you say?
I said maybe Mariota going down there. They don't.
Oh yeah. But they gave old buddy all that money. What's his name? Taysom Hill.
But they gave him they gave Taysom Hill all that money, but basically fit whatever position fits him best.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So that
you're
doesn't
talking
mean
about $140 million plus. Now, the reason I bring that up, not to cut you guys off, is that the Saints are the number one team over the salary cap by $76 million, right? They still need a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
They're about to lose Michael Thomas. They're not going to afford him. So, I mean, they instead of giving somebody some big money to be the head coach, they just say, hey, come here, you're already here. We don't got to pay for your transfer, your PCS. They just so I think the Saints are in a world of hurt this year, and maybe that'll be a good fit for Mariota since he'll be a cheap buy and he could kind of reinvent his career.
That's true.
All you gotta do is go 500. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is play better than what the other person played. Give some consistency and people buy in. I mean. Look, you're not always going to, even if you was a first round pick, don't mean you're going to be a great quarterback.
Right.
Russell wasn't a first round pick. Brady wasn't a first round pick. Mahomes wasn't a first round pick. And these guys won Super Bowls in the last 6-7 years, so it's one of those things that you got to take your chances with. I'm not saying Taysom will take him over the hump. And I'm not saying Mariota can't, but hey, you bring two guys like that in, and
never know.
You can maybe create plays that give defenses problems, So, but no, to answer your question, I don't think he should be backing up anybody in the Patriots. I think the Patriots are going to go probably a more veteran quarterback to help Mac Jones out with some of his issues that he has.
Was that your computer, Frank?
Yeah, that's you did notes, so it
oh, that's me for the notes. That's what it does for the notes. Okay. Next, side note before I get to the next topic, I'm changing my Twitter bio to no Sam Darnold slander is tolerated on Twitter. And I'm buying me a Sam Darnold jersey. I wonder how my man's doing. No, gosh, stop.
If you wait about a month, You could go to you could probably go to the Walmart over there in North Carolina and find them on clearance. Just to save you some money.
You're gonna put some respect on Samantha's name. So,
anyways, I am. You're still spending money on the guy.
No, Jim, shut the fuck up. Anyway, excuse me.
Gosh. She acting like he played for what's your team again?
No, I can't just. So I only have to like Steelers plays. I only have to like people.
I didn't say that. I said if you wait, no, I can get you a better deal.
I don't. I love football, so I like football players, whether they play for Pittsburgh, whether they play for the Eagles, whether they play for Carolina.
If I fucking like Samantha Darnold, if you wait, you can get it cheaper. You can get those cheaper if you wait one more month.
And I'm not going to. So mind your business. It's my money. You put money in my bank account. No, you don't. Don't tell me what to do.
Gosh.
Okay, so
are you feeling hurt? Are you feeling hurt?
I'm feeling great, actually.
Are you sure? Let me see. Yeah, your feelings are hurt.
Yeah, LA.
No, my feelings are not hurt. It's okay.
Are you processing?
You're trying to make
processing paperwork, and I'm taking this problem.
Yeah,
what's the next topic? What's the next topic?
I don't care.
Kamara. I was about to say Kamara got a battery charge, and I'm about to get one too. But
her feelings are hurt. Sorry, guys. You're hearing it live here. Breaking news. Her feelings are hurt live. Let's go.
Toby, stop that. No, they're not actually. So Kamara got arrested right after the Pro Bowl on Sunday for a battery charge. Okay. Saints running back Kamara and 3 others attacked a man at a Vegas club. It says that they attacked him. The identities of the other 3 alleged attackers were blacked out. In the police report, no other arrests have been made, but Kamara. The attack happened about 6:30 a.m. Saturday outside an elevator. An alleged victim first spoke with the police at the hospital around 5:30 p.m. on Saturday. Kamara played an NFL Pro Bowl at noon local time Sunday before the police interviewed him at the stadium after the game. He was arrested around 3:30 p.m. I skipped it. Where'd it go? He punched a man approximately 8 times, according to the police report, while 3 men with Kamara stomped onto the man's face, chest, legs, a total more than 20 times. He was released on bail and has a court date of March 8th, and he is being charged with the felony and is looking up to 1 to 5 years in prison. But nobody knows what happened for that man to get to look like the way he looked.
Look, we said this plenty of times. We this ain't the first football player that done some dumb shit and then get caught up and get arrested. We got to stop allowing people to take food off our plate, right? And I say that because you are a number 1 player in your team. You're one of the top running backs in the league. You have a good contract with them. You are a star, somebody that people would take on their team at any given time, and then you go do this dumb shit. And look who you got around you. Now, I believe in having people around you that's going to take a charge for you. I do. You got to keep those. If that's the type of life you're about, then have 1 or 2 people with you that, hey, if you punch somebody, they're going to say, I did it, and you take care of them. That's what you pay people for. Or you pay security so they can whoop ass and not get in trouble. But you don't do it.
That's better, Frank. Security. People have security for reasons.
Well, no, I'm saying that because we see it in the rap world and hip hop. You know, we see it in certain sports. They keep certain people from home with them. Why? Because they know what's up, but they understand the assignment. You're the breadwinner. You're the guy that's bringing millions and taking care of us. So if I got to take a BS battery charge and I got to be on probation for the next 5 years, you got me. If I got to go do 12 months, it is what it is. But these are people that's about that lifestyle. My thing is you're an athlete. You Aaron Hernandez now? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be, you an athlete, my man. $1 million athlete.
Slaughter.
You said what?
We're not, no Hernandez slaughter.
Listen, I love Hernandez. I do, but what?
He killed motherfuckers, so yeah.
he was really a killer, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. My thing is, come on, bro. I mean, I don't know. That's my take on it. You stupid. You hurt your pocket. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. That's just me. Dummy.
No, I agree with the whole bodyguard situation. You know, you have money, get you a nice little security, especially since you're in Vegas. But damn, like June said, like people do stupid shit anywhere and everywhere. But it's like, this is like the 5th incident this season in Vegas.
Yeah. But you know what's crazy is that my brother said the same thing. Tyson said the same thing. He said, hey, they're going to Vegas. That means players don't get more in trouble. Vegas is a party town. It stays open all damn day, 24/7. They don't even take breaks on New Year's or Christmas. They make more money those days. So you got these players out there feeling themselves. My thing is this. Let me just, this is how I feel about it, right? We make this podcast. It goes great. We're making money, right? We got endorsements. We're out there. People know us. People are going to try you. That's like us being at a bar or at a club enjoying it or at an event and somebody be like, yo, Nikki, I don't like when you be smacking on the microphone. Fuck you. And then she get mad and want to go off and fight. That's money. Or somebody say something to June or me or you, Bree. And then next, you know, you losing your endorsements because of, for what? This person, he probably ain't mad he got beat up. Because you know what? That check, yesterday's price.
He about to get that money. Yeah.
Think about it. If I'm Kamara's agent and his lawyer, I'm like, bro, just write the check. Cut the check and let this man go about his business. Because just go to court, something's gonna happen. So just cut the check, bro. Here's a couple $1 million. I'll pay for whatever construction surgery you need for your face. And I'll get you season tickets to the Saints game. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, and some Bitcoin like Brady did for the football. Just, I don't know, man. These dudes are stupid. To me, that's a no-brainer. That's money you losing. I don't know.
Bro, did you see the picture?
Yeah. That's why I said
that's gonna cost a little bit more than Bitcoin and some season seats. That was
that's why I said give him a couple million. You know
sorry, excuse me. He messed his face up. When the police asked Kamara why he punched a man, Kamara indicated that he thought the man was running away and had done something to his group. So he chased him and punched him several times, according to the police report. The police report is now public.
Yo, my dude whooped him. Like, it wasn't even like a little bit.
So this guy's
then he got stomped out by 3 other people over 20 times.
But Kamara's a running back. He runs fast. The guy's run. Why are you chasing him? But he didn't recover a fumble dirtbag.
Alvin said he thought he did something to his group, so he chased him.
Then your group should have handled business, and you should have been in the background like, ooh, damn.
Kamara also told police, the police report is public, by the way, now. Kamara also told police he remembered the man calling one of his friends ugly. You're ugly.
Stupid that sound. We in first grade? We in kindergarten? Oh, yeah. Bree's ugly. Oh no. Here you go. No, what is this about?
Kamara also told police he remembered that the man called one of his friends ugly and later threatened to whoop someone.
So what?
So his friend, that's probably...
You continue talking. I'm like, what? Like, it gets worse. I'm like...
We can't say donkey today because that's somebody else's stuff.
The dummy of the week.
Dummy of the week is him, bro. At the Pro Bowl, they said, remember the hardest person that hit.
Oh my God, me and Frank were laughing. It was like, yo, the police was like, hey, we'll arrest him after if you let us stay on the field, watch the game. Yeah. I bet money on the NFC, so we need Kamara to play real fast. And then arrest him.
Like, dude, really? And
they waited till after he played to arrest him.
That was nice. That was generous of them.
So do you blame his friends, or do you blame? I mean, ultimately he gets the ultimate blame. But damn, your friend should have been like, hold on, dog. Let me whoop him because I got less money than you.
Bro, I think he is a lie.
But also there might be,
did he juke him or something that he went?
There might have been some of this in the motion as well.
I hope it was nothing more than alcohol because shit, dude, you so to answer your question, June, I'm gonna blame Kamara because you're the adult. You know your work. Right. A lot of us like to say, well, yo, that was my friend. Yo, listen, son, now you got to relax, B. You got to relax. We'll do this. You just go and get in your car and go home. No, again, you are a football player. You are not the leader of the Bloods. You ain't the leader of the Crips. You ain't no head cartel dude. You're not a big-time drug dealer. You're not in the mob. You are a running back for
You
the
called my friend ugly.
yeah.
Yes,
over
like,
here.
all
Frank,
that is on AK.
Frank, he called
You
me
heard what
ugly,
he
Frank.
said?
You're
Yeah.
not gonna beat him up?
Yeah, exactly, right?
You called my friend ugly.
All day is on him. Did you hear what he said? I thought he did something to my homie, so I ran after him. That's not on his friends.
Come on.
That's
on
on
him all day.
AK.
That's all him all day. All
That's it.
that's-
Oh, come on now. He called my friend ugly. Huh? He wasn't even talking to you.
I was telling
You wanna argue.
if I was his agent, his lawyer, I'd be cursing him.
Can't
Like,
argue with you.
I
Now
know.
I will understand if the man, disrespected Queen Tia Cooper, but he ain't like, but
Bro,
And though,
they don't even dude was talking to AK.
yeah.
Come on.
you worth that much money, you got to be smart. You got to really be smart. And you got to be like, okay, you got to think to yourself, step out your box, think, what am I going to lose if I put hands on this dude?
First of all, my head is like, okay, you didn't even produce this season. Your ass shouldn't be fighting nobody. Okay.
That's probably why they let him go. They wanted to see something.
About why he was upset.
We missed this.
Bro,
But
okay,
yeah,
I understand. You was
haven't
hurt.
you haven't been in the media like for
Yeah.
football, so might as well put you in the media for something else.
For something.
Exactly.
One thing Fat Joe said in an interview, he said he was losing millions early in his career for fighting because he still tried to keep that mentality of, oh, I'm Fat Joe, I'm Joey Crack. You can't disrespect me. And it hit him like, yo, these dudes, they're talking trash to me because guess what? They getting paid.
Right.
They don't care about getting stomped out. I'm here trying to prove I'm still the baddest dude on the block. But guess what? I just gave this dude $1 million. For what?
Bro,
Him.
do you see? I think that man smiled a little bit in the picture to show he was like,
yeah, he did. He almost his face he couldn't do a full smile because his face was too
smirk.
messed up.
Right.
He tried.
Bro.
Side
Like,
note, off topic. What the fuck ever happened with Tia Cooper and Dwight Howard? Why did they get divorced? Because she dating Kamara now.
I don't know.
The WNBA player,
Yeah,
the bad bitch.
Yeah, I don't know. But I know what that guy's doing right now with his swollen face and ice on his face. He's looking up new houses.
He's looking up houses, everything.
He's like, well, I've always wanted to live in Vegas. I could do it now. So congrats, you made yourself. Have a good one. Dummy.
Period. So the next topic is tomorrow we find out the NFL awards. So I'm going to go over the nominees for the different categories, okay? And who is in the lead as well. So for Offensive Player of the Year, right now leading is Cooper Kupp. Oh wait, let me go back to the other one because the other one had how many votes they had. Also, what we'll do. Do you guys want to do MVP first or say that for last?
Say it for last. It'd be more.
Okay. So Offensive Player of the Year, Cooper Kupp is leading with 25 votes. Behind him is Jonathan Taylor with 2, Deebo Samuels with 1, and Tom Brady with 1. Defensive Player of the Year, TJ Watt is leading with 20. Aaron Donald's right behind him with 7, Nick Bosa with 1, and Michael Parsons with 1. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jamar Chase is leading with 28 votes. Jalen Waddle right behind him with 1. Defensive Rookie of the Year, it's unanimous. It's only Micah Parsons. Comeback Player of the Year, Joe Burrow is leading with 23 votes. And Dak Prescott is right behind him with 6. Coach of the Year, right? We have Zach Taylor. Oh, wait, who's number 1? Oh. The Titans coach, Mike Barbaro. I don't know how to say his last name. Yeah, Barbaro. He has 14 votes, and then right behind him is Zach Taylor with 13. And then for MVP, Aaron Rodgers is leading with 18 votes. Tom Brady's behind him with 8. Cooper Kupp with 2, and then Matthew Stafford with 1.
Damn, Stafford. Stafford might win it.
It's going to be what?
Stafford
Aaron
may win
Rodgers'
what?
5th freaking MVP in a row.
How you felt last year for defensive players, how I feel about this MVP. You can't tell me the guy had better numbers than you, except in the touchdown interception ratio and QBR. And then you're gonna at 44, he's throwing for almost 5,000 yards, have more touchdowns, more pass completions, more attempts, more passing yards, and yet you're gonna say no. You're gonna give it to Aaron Rodgers, who look, it's because they wanted to give it to Aaron. I seen it happen with Peyton Manning many.
Rodgers led the NFL in passing rating of 111.9 and finished the regular season with 37 touchdown passes to only 4 interceptions. He's a magnificent player on most consistent and the best team of the regular season. He is a shoo-in to win this award. And that's what Joe Thomas said why he chose Aaron Rodgers.
You know, it doesn't matter. All I got is, if I was Brady, I'd just be like 7. And that's what I would tweet. That's what I put on Instagram. That's what I do everything, 7. You can have 5 NFL MVPs. You're 1-4. And you're 7-9 in the postseason since you won the Super Bowl.
He won a Super Bowl in 2011. That was a decade ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's look. I don't want to hear it. He can get it. It's fine. It's okay.
You know what they should have done?
What?
They should have had 2 winners of the MVP.
But you know, going back to what June,
they should have paid. They should have put Brady and Vince since they both retired this year.
So I will say this. I think what June said about Cooper Kupp is a valid argument, right? And when we start talking about MVP, most valuable player, I always made the argument, and even LeBron James made it one year when he didn't win. He was like, it's about the player that it's not always about stats. It's about what you mean to the team or your league, right? And let's be honest, Cooper Kupp being a Triple Crown winner, that's a big accomplishment in itself. But we know he is the reason that team is the way it is. You know what I'm saying? And yes, Odell has been big in the playoffs because Cooper Kupp has been taking that away. That he's been taking that double coverage, and you got to count from that's leaving
triple coverage.
Yep, leaving Odell alone to make what he has to make. And Odell came in that team during halfway through the season, right before the trade deadline or before the deadline, and Cooper Kupp was still killing it. Still killing. I had him on fantasy. The dude was killing the game, you know, on points. He could score 40 points by himself on fantasy. And you're going to sit here and give him how many votes? For
MVP? 1.
That's disrespectful. Forget 2 votes. Forget Brady, all that. This dude is playing in his second Super Bowl in the last 3 or 4 years.
Dude, I personally think, and I know we talked about this before, I don't know. I think all these QBs getting the MVPs, it just enables the fact that they keep contributing to the fact that the quarterback should win it all the time. I don't believe so. I don't like it, in my opinion. I mean, there's more than one player in an NFL team, and it isn't always the quarterback. Though they have these crazy stats or whatever, somebody still has to catch the ball. Mm-hmm. Somebody still got to make those plays. Somebody still got to run those routes. So I frankly think Cooper Kupp, I mean, my man's tore his whole ACL, came back after the surgery, won a Triple Crown, and because of him, like you said, they earned the Super Bowl. You know, well, he's a huge factor. I'm not gonna say because of him, but I'm just gonna talk about him now.
The pass in the game that they beat the Bucks with, that pass was to him. It wasn't even supposed to go to him.
Back-to-back games, because the other one too afterwards.
And you got it was him. It was him. And I agree with you. It shouldn't be the quarter. If that's the case, then call it the best quarterback of the year award. Because
quarterback. Yeah.
MVP
player of the year, quarterback of the year.
You know what I'm saying? Most valuable player. And I think that he can make an argument just like the year before. Derrick Henry could have made an argument. You know what I'm saying? You was a rushing leader 2 years back to back. Why does it have to be rushing? Why can't it be you the most valuable player in your team? Because he is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't kind of how you felt last year with the whole TJ situation and Aaron Donald. And you know, we made the argument for the argument's sake of the podcast. We debated value over numbers, but if you're gonna
you can't base every category off of numbers except for that one.
If you go to Rodgers, because he had 36-4, okay, great, awesome. I mean, nice job. We should have given Holmes then. If that's the case. Mahomes for 8 games was outstanding and phenomenal. You know, go to him. Joe Burrows, fuck comeback hit of the year. What about valuable player? Joe Burrows doesn't get rattled, takes the game and says, you know what, you can sack me 9 times, I'm still gonna win. You know, so, I mean, I don't know. It to me is just it's whatever. Yeah, I'm over it. It's cool.
Super Bowl time.
So, do you guys want to go predictions, or will you want to go with what you think each team has to do to win, and then make your predictions?
Let's do the second option.
You said
real quick, what do you guys think about Kyler Murray's issue right now? Well, with this
Oh yeah, we need to talk about that because
June.
the girlies are fighting. The girls are fighting. Kyler Murray deleted every picture off of his Instagram and Twitter affiliated with anything Arizona Cardinals and unfollowed them off of all his social media platforms. No one is saying anything at all. You know, they asked a few people, a few Arizona players, do they know what's going on? Or they're like, everything's straight. I mean, you know, as they should say that. But yeah, a lot of people are speculating that he might say F the NFL and go play baseball.
That'd be dope.
But that also goes,
I don't know. I like it.
Remember the first game of the season last year, his first start, and they lost terribly. And in an interview, he stated, because remember we talked about this, I think me and June talked about this at work because June wasn't on the podcast then. He stated and he said, I should have just stuck with baseball.
Yes, I remember him saying
after his first loss like ever in the NFL. He said, I should have just stuck with baseball. So
well, first off, how tall are you? Out of curiosity.
he's very little and his helmet is too big for his head.
So, okay, let's not talk about the helmet, but size makes a big difference. We saw it this season in multiple games. If he's not on a shotgun or dropping back to pass, he's not getting the ball over the defenders, and they're batting his balls down. Pause. Yeah, and on top of that, he scrambles. He can move out the pocket great, but they went and got you DeAndre Hopkins. They brought you AJ Green. You had Connor, Christian Kirk. You had they got you JJ, and they had Chandler Jones on defense. You had who other one?
Ertz.
Yeah, they got you Ertz. Yeah, I forgot about that. They got you one of the top 3 or top 4 tight ends in the league, and you came up short. Granted, Hopkins wasn't there towards the end, and that could hurt you because now they can focus on other things. But if you're butthurt because you are you are not winning, then you're not meant to play the sport. And that means if you go to baseball and you struggle and you go 0 for 4 and you got a 1 batting average of whatever it is, mediocre, and you're not getting on base, then you're going to quit that and come back to football. Look, man, grow up, bro. Grow up. I like what Shannon Sharp said. That's what today's kids do. They get mad at you. Instead of having a conversation, they take you off all their Instagram and block you on Facebook and everything under the sun. So
he must have been really mad. I think he's in his feelings right now. And look, he didn't have a great year. It wasn't great, but it didn't start off. It didn't end the way it started, right?
No.
Right, because it started they started strong. Just build on that. You know what I'm saying? Just build on that. Look at Joe Burrow. He got hurt his first damn year. That motherfucker go to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So just build on that. Just relax. And you'll be all right, Kyle. You'll be all right.
Take it easy.
They're saying they said that
because he's not bad.
Mm-hmm. People are speculating that Mike Evans planted a seed in his ear about going to the Bucks, being that Tom Brady's gone now. And Mike Evans may be recruiting Kyler Murray after small talks at the Pro Bowl with him about Tampa.
He has to exercise his 5th-year option. He's going to come at a cost. And can they afford to do that? That's the difference. He's going to come at a cost. If I was Kyler and I'm leaving Arizona to go there, I wouldn't ask for too much money. I'll probably go like on a 1-2 year deal and see, hey, let's see how it works out. I'm not going to handcuff you. Go get me the receivers I need. with the defense they got in a division that's weak right now, maybe he can have some success. But me personally, it's more about your character and how you handle what you're handling that's making me feel like you can't deal with the pressure of being the quarterback of a team. You're not going to win every game.
With the Cardinals, I don't think he's bad with the Cardinals. Like, you know how some people be like, for example, Russ, for example, he done overstayed his welcome with Seattle. He's not a terrible quarterback. You need to be put in a better position. I don't think Kyler has that issue with what he has with the Cardinals. I think they just, I don't know, just a little bit more work, a little bit more salt, pepper.
Like Rick said, they've rebuilt that entire franchise around Kyler.
Yeah, you'll be all right. It's okay. It's all right.
They went and got a coach they needed.
They didn't end the way they started, and they started well. So there's something there. You get what I'm saying? So
but we've said this many times, right? We've said that winning in the NFL is not easy. And to do it consistently takes a lot of work, right? Sometimes you need a little bit of help with luck. Sometimes you need teams to come in your house and sleep like the Bills did with the Jaguars. And Jaguars said, you want to come here and sleep on us? Or we're going to beat you. You know what I'm saying? They beat the number one defense with one of the most high-powered offenses this season because they got slept on. So, hey, anything could happen, but don't give up yet, man. Good or bad, shit.
Yeah. I mean, having that tantrum is come on now, chill out.
I'm starting to question you, for real. And it's backing up June's prediction of him the whole time.
Jim never liked Kyler Murray from day one. From the time he said, I should have stuck with baseball.
But he likes him for baseball.
Yeah.
I like the change. I like the threat of the change. I think that's a legit threat because apparently he was pretty good in baseball.
Yeah.
It ain't like he's gonna
very good in baseball.
Ain't no offense to Michael Jordan. It ain't like, hey, I'm gonna go play baseball. You see Michael Jordan did, but he could actually go play.
He was actually good.
Good.
They say he was a better candidate for baseball than he was football.
He didn't really do shit.
Who else did that? What's his name did that?
Dion?
Kaepernick.
Oh, Kaepernick?
Yeah, he was better off with baseball, but he went football.
Oh, that's right. He was a pitcher.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's crazy? All these good, like even to put it in there, Brady, Mahomes, Russell, Kyler, Cap, and other ones are actually baseball players. They have a good IQ. That's what kind of makes them good in football. So, but hey, best of wishes, Kyler. You don't have to
get it together, but
you're good.
Best of wishes.
Okay. So we're doing Super Bowl predictions.
Do you want to talk about teams, or you just want to go?
So what each team needs to do, and then who do you have winning, and then the score. What do you think the score is going to be?
What happening? We're gonna let Nikki go last because she already said she don't want to give scores out, but to her to pick a score, like picking a prediction, is gonna be here forever. So, Bree, you've been hosting this whole time. How about you go first?
Okay. So first, no, Nikki, because he said you're gonna take forever with picking a score. So.
See,
well, you have to. We'll save Nikki for last. You want to pick a score.
Yeah.
So what the Rams need to do, right?
If
they put up points, right? Like they always start off so good and then decline towards the end. They let teams come back very, very easily. So if they want to win, that defense need to keep that pressure on the opposing team after halftime. Something that they lack. I mean, we've seen it with the 49ers. They got a little bit better. They put the pressure on Jimmy G, and it worked out in their favor. What the Bengals need to do, right? They need to start off strong. They're the total opposite. They're a comeback team. They always excel in the second half. Their biggest, and I've said this to Frank and Nikki, the two things that they need to worry about is that O-line need to keep Aaron Donald away from Joe Burrow. And also, Eli Apple cannot fuck it away. That's their two. That's going to be their biggest hurdle right there. Is Eli Apple is going to be their biggest hurdle. And with that being said, I am rooting for the Bengals. I am. I'm not going to be mad if Stafford does get a ring. I'm an AFC girl, so I got to root for my AFC team. But I'm rooting for the Bengals, but I have the Rams winning, and I have the Rams winning 31-24.
All right, June.
Look, I think Bree hit the nail on the head. My biggest concern for the entire game will come down to one player and an offensive line. Shoot, a whole team, right? And it's going to be Lamar Chase. And the reason I say him is because more than likely, obviously, Ramsey is going to be on him. So who else do we got in the Bengals that's going to shine like Chase does when you got the pressure of Donald and Miller coming in there? And if the Titans were able to do what they did against them with the 9 sacks and you get these 2 Pro Bowlers attacking Joe Burrow, the decisions may be great. You may be taking all them sacks, but now you got Ramsey on, oh boy. And even though Ramsey, again, we know he's not the greatest. However, he does bring that type of I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but he does bring that threat. So he poses that threat. He locks down Jamar Chase. It's going to be difficult, in my opinion, for the Bengals to score that many points, and that's why I got the Rams winning. Though I need the Bengals to win, I do got the Rams winning. I'm going to call it a solid 33 to 21.
Okay, I guess it's on me, right? You said 33 to 21.
Yeah, I'm writing it down.
Damn. All right, so obviously the Rams defense is going to be key. So for them on defense is Von Miller, Floyd, and Donald have to get at Burrows and either make him take the sack or make bad decisions and get rid of the ball. If they're blitzing and they're bringing in pressure, that's going to leave Ramsey one-on-one with Jamar Chase, and Ramsey could get beat. So I don't really stress too much on that part. Even though Ramsey's a physical player, Jamar Chase is not a little wide receiver either. But like you said, other people need to step up. So you got to have Higgins and
Boyd needs to step up.
Especially with Uzama being out. I don't think he's playing this game. He got injured last game. So now those guys really got to step up. And Nixon and Perrine, whatever his name is, they're going to have to be big on either catching the screen passes, dumping them off, or trying to get the run game going. If they can get the run game going and eat the clock and keep the score close, I think the Bengals have a good chance of winning. That's offense. Defensively, the Bengals are going to have to apply pressure with just 4 and make Stafford have to go to his 3rd and 4th read. Stafford struggles when he has to go from his 1st and 2nd to his 3rd and 4th read. Make him make mistakes and provide coverage. And just don't give up the big play to Cooper Kupp. That's all you got to do. Is on 3rd down, you got to get off the field. You cannot let them convert. You keep the game close on that side for them, they'll be great. Now, on the opposite side, that defense has to get home. The defense has to get home against Burrows. They have to go in there and play like, listen, we can't, like Aaron Donald kept pointing at that ring finger, like, I want that ring. They have to play like that. He's going to have to lead that team. He's going to get 2 or triple coverage sometimes. So that means that Von Miller and the rest of them guys have to get home. And like you said, Ramsey's just going to have to lock down old boy and not let him get away. And not let Burrow scramble. Burrow scrambled last time. He only got sacked once against the Chiefs. And that was unprecedented because the Chiefs defense have been doing good. On the offensive side, it's just don't give turnovers. You can't have 4 fumbles like you did against the Bucks, and you cannot turn the ball like you can't have the turnover against them like you did with 49ers, because Burrows is not, he doesn't get rattled. So Joe Shiesty's going to be sitting there just waiting. And we saw what the Chiefs didn't do was what put up at least 3 points at the end of the half. And all that momentum went to that team. And we said this earlier, and I'm going to say it before I pass it over to Nikki. In my opinion, the Rams have way more to lose. There's more pressure on Stafford and that team to win than it is for the Bengals. Bengals were not supposed to be here. Bengals was not supposed to make it to where they made it. So in my opinion, I have Bengals winning 27-24, close game with a field goal. McPherson wins it for them.
What did Blanco call him? Shooter McPherson?
Shooter McPherson.
With the rookie winning the game.
Yep. I think you make history.
That would be wild.
To win a Heisman Trophy, win a national championship, be the 1st round pick, and win a Super Bowl. That man's gonna get it. And then they're not gonna win nothing ever again. It's just gonna be.
And then I win the 5K.
Let's just score though. See,
61.
I went with my score, my original score, 27-24. So let's go.
All right, Nikki's next.
All right. I'm not gonna say nothing about what I think each side needs to do because I think y'all all pretty much said the same thing, or where I think the only thing I'll add is this, which Frank kind of touched it, is even though I know Joe will sit in the pocket or do whatever, I hope he just don't hold on to the ball that damn long. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he'll be able to eat the sacks and still come up up on top, you know, not with this team. So that's all I'm gonna add. I'm with Frank. But I am calling the Bengals as our Super Bowl champs.
Damn, really?
I don't give a damn. I don't care if they win by 0.5. Bengals all day. That's all I got.
Is that who you want or the reality?
So a little bit of both, right? I want the Bengals to win. I think I want the Bengals to win more than reality, but I think they can win. You get what I'm saying? I think all the chips are for the Rams, and we know that. I also feel like I don't think the Rams are going to sleep on them, but I think that at some point they're going to get a little cocky. And when they open that little bit of door of cockiness, I think the Bengals gonna be like, wait, time out, we here too. And let me show you why. You get what I'm saying? The Bengals are a comeback team. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think they do this little thingy where, and that's where you got the Chiefs, they and then they like, okay, I got your number. Y'all happy? Y'all blissfully happy? Now hold on, let me show you. The Bengals have arrived.
That was cute. Okay.
We have arrived. So yeah. I think that's what's gonna happen with the Rams. Now, am I saying that the Rams don't have it to win? No. Whoever says that, they're lying to themselves. But I think that the Bengals will find a way to get this W. So I got the Bengals.
So being that you're not doing a score prediction, how many do you think the Bengals are going to win by?
At a minimum, a field goal.
All right, so what's your score prediction?
23 points.
So you think 23-20?
No, Bree.
You just said at a minimum a field goal, 23
okay.
It
could be 28. It could be 32. It could be 35.
Nikki.
All right, so what's
40,
Nikki,
42.
Nikki, so how many points total do you think the Bengals are going to score?
I've said what I wanted to say, Bree. I'm done. Drop the mic.
So I will say this though, before we do our closing remarks. Joe Burrows has played in a big time game before.
Yep.
On a national stage. And I know the Super Bowl is the Super Bowl, I get it. Something Julian Edelman said though, more commercial breaks, longer halftime show. It's a lot different than a regular season or even a playoff game for that matter is the Super Bowl. But college football, man, I'm not into college football, but when I watch some of these games, they're packing out stadiums. And I'm talking about thousands and thousands of people watching, traveling from different states to watch players. This is, to some of these people, this is all they have. And he was there on a national stage and won it. Listen.
But you can tell because Joe is so poised. Like, he's not rattled.
No.
You know, some people are excited just because of the bright lights. Joe, like, bitch, I live this every day. Like, I've been there, done that.
He's dominant.
This life is actually dull.
I make too much money for them to be fake. That's what he said. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, look, we're going to go around the horn. I'm going to start it off. Look, another great week, another great episode, I think. A lot of more news to come, but this time we dedicated to the Super Bowl. Next week, we'll talk about the game itself and maybe more news to follow. We have more stuff in plan and store for the following off season and how we're going to attack it and move forward. But again, a wonderful season. We had Super Bowls on Sunday. I'm expecting a great game. Tomorrow's NFL Honors at 9:00 Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Tune in, and I'm blessed to be here with you guys. June?
Hey, it's been a hell of a season. My Eagles got to a place where y'all three didn't expect them to be or get to.
Facts.
But hey, I had a good time. I'm sure we'll talk about it next week a little bit some more. But and you guys stay safe out there. We're gonna have a safe trip. And OBJ has a better game than the Cooper Cup in the Super Bowl. And I'll leave it with that.
Mm-hmm.
So this season has been scratching head, jaw opening, excited. I think we done had Super Bowl games 18 million times, 8 good weeks this season. And then Sunday, just the official one. We done had some great games this season. I hope next season the team actually plan for us to meet up and everybody be then in attendance besides Bree and I. And I hope we go at least visit. You know, one thing that we did talk about, or at least I talked about, where I said I wanted to visit different stadiums. Hopefully we get to do that this next season coming up. Like always, it's always a blessing, a pleasure, an exciting moment to get on here to talk to you guys and to talk to America. I just say y'all stay blessed, and I'll talk to y'all next week.
Go ahead, Brittany. I said America.
This season was crazy. It was very, very entertaining. It was nice to see fans again. Lots of injuries. You know, we had 2 of the greatest quarterbacks of my childhood both retired this year. Like June said, a lot of people didn't believe the Steelers would make it to where they made it, but I'm very, very proud of our team. Very, very proud of my rookie Najee and Freiermuth, 2 standout rookies. Their first season in Pittsburgh, phenomenal job. Couldn't be more proud of my babies. And Super Bowl is in 2 days. Or not 2 days. I'll be in LA in 2 days. Super Bowl is Super Bowl is in 4 days. I'm gonna have fun. Very, very exciting. I'm gonna take pictures for the fam bam on this pod squad right here. I got a little surprises. I can't spoil it for my co-host right now, but I will be sending them some pictures with some NFL players. Can't spoil who, but yeah, this season was amazing. Great opportunities also came out of this season, especially for this podcast. We officially added Nikki to our roster for our Franks Presents the Play Call. We got a new name, we rebranded, and we also got a logo. And I'm very, very proud of how far we've came, especially from me and Frank recording podcasts on FaceTime. The struggle was real, but I'm very, very, very proud, and that's all I have.
Oh, before wait. Who Dey? Come on now, Who Dey Nation! Let's go! Woo! Go Jags! All right. That was it, Frank.